Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Slot man moves right.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Demir Bird, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
For this offense, looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Black shot. Ball red.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zacchaeus, 45 yards.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the
the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. And they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll run it with Jones. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Red, cycle, shield, black. Shield, yellow. Hustle.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
his throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Yellow, blue. Flag blue. Blue striker. Red, yellow. Set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on third and long following the sack.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know in interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Falcons 21, Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running the counter, Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Strike. Strike. 52 blaster. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Going red. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Steel, black. Blue, yellow. Blue, check. Grill, green. Flag, blue. Hey, green.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Row 52. Red, yellow.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Demir Bird, 29 yards. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody way, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grr.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run again on first down. Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing now is Allen. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Patterson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Okay, right?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Patterson again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yellow, 1, 6, number, black ulster.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come. If they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them, they look like they're confident that they can get it done.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Patterson running between the tackles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Third down, here's Patterson.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ultra. Go ultra. Drill green. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you don't make. Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Second down and goal. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Bills are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a one-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Black ultra. Right, white. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morris. Touchdown, Bills!
And to me, that touchdown